Yoga from the scratch. Your first steps on the mat. In this series, you'll find all you need to know to move your body and mind in a healthy way. Align your bones and muscles. Understand movement. And relearn to breathe.
Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of the Yoga from the Scratch Yoga for Beginners series. Today we're going to take a look at the Sun Salutations. We're going to do step back Sun Salutations, Sun Salutations A and Sun Salutations B. Don't worry, you'll get to know what it is all about right now. So prepare your mat and we'll start standing in Tadasana. Do you remember? So the Sun Salutations are about moving with our breath. We always do one movement, one inhalation or exhalation. I will guide you. So it's all about raising the energy and warming up. We always start the Sun Salutations standing in Tadasana, the mountain posture. So he already remembered that we start at the front of the mat, but we keep a little distance to the very edge of the mat. So we always start with the basic, with the feet, with the grounding. So you might want to take your heels a little wider apart. Perfect. Ground down through your feet. Keep your knees soft. Keep your hips square. Slightly turn your triceps outwards. Grow through the sternum. Breathe into the hand on your lower back. Spread in your collarbones. And release your shoulder blades down. Grow through the crown of your head. So we ground down through our feet and we find length with our upper body. All right, let's start. With your first inhalation, raise your arms up overhead. Soften your shoulders, extend your arms, rotate your triceps outwards, extend your fingers up. And then as you exhale, dive forward, fold forward, bend your knees. Bend your knees as much as you need. Perfect. Find length through your upper body. With your next inhalation, you halfway lift your upper body, bring your hands on your shins and bring your shoulder blades together. Perfect. Don't collapse in your spine here, inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your hands back down on the mat, fold forward again. Perfect. Bend your knees as much as you need to bring your hands down. Bring your palms flat. And then with your next inhalation, step your left leg back. Perfect. So with your hands, you want to frame your right foot. Now you can come onto your fingertips if this is too much. Yes, perfect. And with the back leg, we're standing on the balls of our feet. So not only toes, but balls. So really come up here. Perfect. Maybe a step back with your leg. Exactly. Strengthen your back leg. Square your hips. Open your chest, your neck loose. Inhale deeply. And then as you exhale, step your right leg back. Come into plank posture. Activate your core and really nice shoulders over elbows, over wrists. Inhale. From here, slowly with your exhalation, bring your knees down. Keep your elbows and your wrists leveled. And then with a straight spine, bend your elbows, come down onto the mat. Exhale. We call this Chaturanga. And now with your next inhalation, slowly lift your upper body up, just tiny little bit, arch up. Perfect. Relax your head. And from here, release your glute muscles, engage your legs, and really open from your sternum. Push your sternum forward. Inhale. And then as you exhale, push back into child's pose. Perfect. Stay here for your inhalation. Prepare your hands. Push your fingertips into the mat. Find length in your arms. Turn your triceps inwards. And then from here, tuck your toes under. And then slowly lift up your hips, come back into downward facing dog. Perfect. Again, to build the pose in downward facing dog, we start with the feet. So bring the feet a little more apart. Ground down through the balls of your feet. Find length here. Turn your thighs inwards. And then push your hips back and up. Find length in your upper body. Ground down through your hands. Turn your triceps. Spread your collarbones. Release your head. Perfect. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, step back forward with your right leg in between your hands. Perfect. If the stance is too wide, you can do what he just did. You can turn your right knee first to the outside and then step it forward. Left leg forward. And then as you inhale, come up, halfway lift. Perfect. Exhale, release, fold forward. Bend your knees as much as you need. Fold forward. Find length here. Bend your knees more. And then with your next inhalation, swing your arms up overhead and come up to standing back to Tadasana. Perfect. Release your arms next to your body as you exhale and find your mountain posture. Perfect. You can close down your eyes for a second just to feel the energy in your body, feel the movement, the warmth, the fire. Perfect. Open your eyes again. Take one more deep inhalation in. Exhale out. Okay, let's start with the other side. As you inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Dive down from your hips, bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, open up your chest, bring your shoulder blades together. And then as you exhale, bring your hands down, plant your palms down on a mat, bend your knees as much as you need. And then step back with your right leg this time. Find length and frame your left foot with your hands again. You can come onto fingertips if you need to. And here we really want to activate the back leg. Turn the right thigh inward, left hip back, find length here. And again, the sternum comes to the front, spread through your collarbones. Perfect. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, step back to plank. Perfect. And then shift your weight forward. You're already perfectly aligned. And then from here, with your next inhalation, drop your knees down, bend your elbows, chaturanga, come down. Perfect. With your next inhalation, push your upper body up into cobra, spread through the collarbones, release your glutes, activate your legs, and then as you exhale, push back into child's pose. Yeah. You can keep your knees on the ground. He was doing a little extra work. Release your toes. And then from here again, we ground down through the hands. Rotate the triceps outwards. And then with your next inhalation, slowly find length, push back into downward facing dog. Perfect, really good. Find length here. Really bring the shoulders back into its sockets, turn them outward, release your neck. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, look between your hands, step your left leg forward. Frame your left foot again. Yeah, perfect. Keep your right back leg active. And then step your right leg forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Open up your chest. You can bring your hands on your shins like this. Open your chest and really imagine your back is like a table and you can put a cup of coffee here without it falling down. Perfect. Exhale, release, fold forward, bend your knees. And then with your next inhalation, bring your arms up to the sides and slowly vertebra roll up your spine, arms to the sky. Rotate your triceps outward. And exhale, bring your hands down next to your body. Relax for a moment. All right, how do you feel? You feel the energy rising?
Yeah.
Perfect. That was the first round of Suria Namaskar A, the Sun Salutation. It was a step back variation. Next variation is gonna be a little more challenging. All right, let's start. Let's take another deep inhalation in. Exhale out. Perfect. With your next inhalation, swing your arms overhead. Perfect. Bring the shoulders back into the sockets. Exhale, release, forward fold. Arms to the sides or forward. Perfect. Inhale, look up, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees even more. Bring your hands down on the ground. And then step back, right leg, left leg, and come into plank. Find your way, activate your core. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale. This time we keep our knees up. You can always drop them down. I'll just show you a variation that is a little more demanding. So keep your elbows on top of your wrist. As you exhale, bend your elbows and then come down. Don't touch the ground. And as you inhale, push back up with your upper chest. Open up your chest, really good. Release your neck. And again here, release your toes. Come into the top of your feet. Yes, this, perfect. Activate your legs. Loosen up the glutes and open here. Push your sternum forward. And with your exhalation, push back into downward facing dog. Roll over your toes, really good. Perfect. So what you do now is something that a lot of beginners do. You kind of take your hands back as you come into downward dog. But try to really keep them in the front because we want to find this stretch. You can always bend your knees and you can always push up higher with your heels. Perfect. Release your sternum down to the mat. Bring the shoulders back into its sockets. Turn your triceps outwards. Deep inhalation. Normally we stay for 5 breaths, but as he's already doing a big work here, we finish up with this Sun Salutation. All right, with your next inhalation, bend your knees even more, look between your hands and step forward, right leg, left leg, halfway lift. Bring your hands on your shins, table on your back, open up, release your neck. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, swing your arms up overhead and vertebra come up, arms up, triceps in, relax your shoulders, bring your shoulders back into their sockets and expand through your fingertips. Feel the grounding with your feet and the expansion with your upper body. Exhale, release your arms to the sides. Perfect. Let's go other side a little faster. Inhale, swing your arms up to the sky, find length. Exhale, release, arms to the sides, fold forward. Bend your knees, inhale, halfway lift, look up, hands on your shins, shoulder blades together. Exhale, bring your hands down, bend your knees, and step back both legs into plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward, activate your core. Exhale, bend your elbows, chaturanga, come down. Inhale, upward facing dog, push your chest up. Relax your glutes, sternum forward, and exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Ground down through your hands, find length again. Stay for 3 deep breaths. Rotate your triceps inwards, really good. Release your trapezius here, release your neck. Really good. One more deep inhalation. Exhale, bend your knees, look between your hands and step forward. Take your left leg first. Inhale, look up, halfway lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, swing your arms up overhead, come up. And exhale, release, arms to the sides. Well done, well done. So this was the traditional Surya Namaskar A, the first Sun Salutation. We'll give him a couple of breaths and then I'll show you the second Sun Salutation, Suria Namaskar B, which is even a little more exhausting. But this is what we want to do in the beginning of a yoga class. We want to raise the energy and warm up the body. Are you feeling warmed up? All right, so let's continue. In the Suria Namaskar B, there is 2 new poses. I want to show them to you first. The first posture is chair posture. So you can imagine a chair behind you and you just want to sit down in the chair. So with your next inhalation, bend your knees and swing your arms up in front of you. So from here, you might want to notice the weight shift. So we really ground down through our heels. And if you can still lift up your toes, that's perfect. All right. And from here, straight arms, triceps in. Slowly bring only your upper body up. Arms up overhead. Extend your arms, extend your arms. Find length. Perfect. Inhale deeply, exhale, release, come back center. All right, so this was chair pose or Utkatasana. And the second pose we want to learn is Warrior 1. So for Warrior 1, you want to step back your left leg. I'll show you the left side. Make the stance even wider, 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 a little more even, perfect. And then from here, you can either stay on the ball of your left foot or you can bring the heel down and turn the toes 45 degrees to the left side, a little less, because we want to keep the knee and the toes in one line. We want to have a little more space in between the legs, so step your left leg a little more to the left side. Perfect. Bring your ground down through your feet. And then from here, activate your left leg. We want to level the hips again. We want to bend the right knee. Keep our knee just above our ankle. And then upper body straight. And imagine again your pelvis. So your pelvis wants to be neutral, no water spills to the back or to the front. Activate your back leg, turn the thighs inward, really good. And then from here, start to lift up your arms overhead. Extend your arms, and again, turn your triceps in. Really good. And you see here, he's lifting up the knife edge of his feet, so keep it down. And always remember, if this is too much or you have any straining in the knee, just come back into a lunge position. Can you show it or demo it for a second? Come back on the balls of your feet, lift your heel up. Perfect. You might need a little more bigger distance. Yes. Rebend your left knee over ankle. Perfect. Extend your arms. Perfect. Thank you. Inhale. Exhale, step back to the front. All right, these are the 2 new postures, Utkatasana, the chair pose, and Warrior 1. Let's do our third and last flow, the Sun Salutation B. So again, we start in Tadasana, the mountain posture. We keep our feet parallel, so you need to slightly bring your heels out. Ground down through your feet. Slightly bend your knees, very good. Upper body straight. Find a grounding in your feet and length in your upper body. Perfect. Let's take another deep inhale and exhale. With your next inhalation, bend your knees, swing your arms up, come into chair posture. Perfect. You can stay a little higher. Extend your arms. Perfect. Inhale. Exhale, release, forward fold. Keep your knees bent, bring your hands down, bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands on your shins. Perfect. Exhale, forward fold, bring your hands down. And then from here, step back into plank, right leg, left leg. Find your distance, really good. Activate your core. Turn your triceps out. Inhale, shift forward, and exhale, chaturanga. Bend your elbows, come down. Perfect. Inhale, upward facing dog. Sternum to the front, shoulders back. Release your glutes. activate your legs, and really open from the sternum. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll over your toes, push back, hips up. Find your downward facing dog, really good. Inhale, extend your right leg up to the sky and try to keep your hips leveled. Perfect. Rotate your inner thigh in. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your right knee and bring it to your chest. Really activate your core. And now with control, step your right leg in between your hands. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, doesn't matter at all. And now with your next inhalation, you want to prepare your left foot for warrior one. So you either keep it like this, or you come down on your heels and open the toes 45 degrees to the left side. You need a little more exactly distance between your legs. Bring your right leg a little more to the right side. And then with your next inhalation, come up, warrior one. Bend your right knee, extend your left leg, level your hips again, extend your arms overhead. Deep inhalation, rotate your triceps in. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release your hands back down. Frame your right foot. Step your right leg back. Come back on your left toes. Shift your weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open up your chest. And from here, just push your hips back. Downward facing dog, really good. Let's continue. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Keep your hips leveled. Turn your outer thighs in. Hips leveled. Exhale, bring your left knee into your chest. Crunch it in, activate your core. And then with control, step your left leg forward in between your hands. And then turn your right foot for warrior one on the other side. A little more distance between your both legs. Perfect. Okay, with your inhalation, slowly come up, bend your left knees, extend your arms overhead. Turn your outer arm inwards. Extend your arms, palms facing each other. Yes, extend your arms overhead. Keep your hips square. Bend your right knee, really good. One more deep inhalation. Activate your back leg. And then with your exhalation, bring your hands down, frame your left leg. Hardest part through, really good. And then step your left leg back. Turn your right toes in. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, come down. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Really good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push your hips back up. Really good. Stay for 2 more breaths. We already moved out of the mat. Inhale and exhale. Release your neck. Deep inhalation. All right, push your hips back again. Bend your knees, really bend your knees. And from here, find length. Bring your sternum to the front. Inhale deeply. And now as you exhale, bring your knees down to the mat. And then come into child's pose. You can release your toes, release your breath. Just take a little moment to calm down, to feel your body, to feel the energy rising. Well done. So that was the third Sun Salutation. In the classical yoga tradition, there is only Suria Namaskar A, Sun Salutation 1, and Sun Salutation B. These were the last 2 Sun Salutations that we've done. The step back variation is really good for beginners because you really slowly start to feel the movement. Thank you so much. With your next inhalation, slowly come back up. And then in your own time, you can turn on your back. You can slowly lay down on your mat. And we'll come to the most important part. As you know, we always want to give the body a little time to integrate all of the benefits of the practice. Close down your eyes. Let your feet drop to the sides. Arms with your palms facing up next to you. Close down your eyes. Let's take one more deep inhalation in. Exhale, open your mouth. And then just give yourself a little moment here to surrender your body to the mat, to feel. And you can stay here for as long as you like, just observing your breath, giving yourself a big rest. Thank you so much for practicing with us. You're now familiar with the Sun Salutations, and next time we'll start with a little more advanced flow. We'll add another postures, and we will strengthen and stretch our body with a standing sequence. If you like the practice, I'd be happy if you gave me a thumb up and shared the practice with someone that you think would like it as well. Thank you so much. See you soon.
I hope you really enjoyed stepping on your mat for the first time, moving your body, connecting to your breath, and you probably felt some muscles that you've never felt before, but that's all right. Consistency makes up for success. So if you like the practice, I'd be really happy if you gave me a thumb up, and also if you shared the practice with someone that you think could like it, could enjoy it as well as you did. See you around.